What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be going over the Wehril custom fab bypass valve that I actually installed right here on this 2017 Chevy Silverado. I actually have two trucks here for reference, which I think would be pretty cool as a side-by-side comparison. They're both same tuner on the race tune, and we're going to be going over them, driving them both separate, see what this temperature gets to on the Denali, and then compare it to the bypass valve right here on the 2017 Silverado right here. Now, I wish I could do it with my truck here, but they don't have the bypass valve out yet for the 10-speed because the transmission's different and it's probably a different thermostat in there. So we'll be going on a little drive here. We'll do like the same route. I want to keep it like pretty similar. Both trucks are cold, so we're going to start them up, go on the same route, drive the trucks the exact same way and come back and see if it actually makes a difference or not. Now, I know this truck here, when it got to me, the transmission temperature was reading like around like 190. And I even noticed on this black truck too, driving around is like 190. Now, I just got this truck all finished up. I didn't drive it or anything yet to even be able to compare it yet. Both of them have the Edge Insight, so that'd be pretty cool. Because on these 2017, 2018 trucks, you can't see the transmission fluid temperature like you can on my truck just through the dashboard. So you actually need like an outside source, such as an Edge Insight or something like that. So let's fire them up here, get a little sound clip of them, and then we'll go on a little drive and see if that bypass valve is actually worth the $55 or not. Let's go ahead here, get a little cold start of this truck right here. This truck is massive. It's 22 by 14s with 2-inch wheel spacers, so that's equivalent to about a 16 wide. The stance on this thing is absolutely crazy. I wish my truck was this wide. As you can see, these are 14s. They probably only stick about halfway. This is almost 3/4 of the tread sticks out. That's insane, but let's get a little cold start of it. I'm gonna remote start them all. This one just won't remote start because I didn't immobilize to learn it yet, but these taillights are actually pretty crazy. He said he got them off eBay. They're only like 80 bucks or something like that. And I think they're actually pretty good quality from the looks of them. They're not like full of water or anything like that. But let's get my truck remote started. If I have my key somewhere. For some reason to me, the 2020s just sound like a hair bit different. I don't know if it has something to do with the turbo or whatnot, but they just sound a little bit throatier than the 17 through 19 trucks. But let's get this one started up. Three L5Ps. You don't see that very often together. I just love the color black. At first I didn't really like the black just because how dirty it is, but I just love black now. Alright, so as the truck warms up, as you can see, the transmission fluid temperature on the last drive was 185. That's just for a reference to go off of. I know these trucks like to run around 190. So I'll be curious to see what this Silverado does with the bypass valve in there. Like Wehril said they can drop it 50 degrees. So we'll let this truck warm up here for a few more minutes. We'll go on a drive, see what we get to on this drive, and then we'll take the Silverado out and compare the two. Now that we let the truck warm up for about 10 minutes, we're gonna do a little drive here. As you can see now, the transmission fluid temperature is about 88 degrees. So about 100 over ambient is what it normally runs at. So let's clear this out here, see what the temperature out is outside. We're about 76 degrees outside. So yeah, let's go on a drive and see how warm we get this transmission. And one thing that I always notice in these trucks versus my 2020 truck is the turbo brake. I don't know if you guys like have a 17 through 19 truck. The turbo brake doesn't really work as well. If you guys went from like a 17 or an 18 or 19 to a 2020 like my truck, the turbo brake really like slams the truck to like a dead stop all the time. Like the second you let off the gas, you hear it like instantly engage, and it really slows the truck down. Like as you see right now, the turbo brake's on. You can't even hear the turbo brake, and my foot's on the brake. It just does not work as good for some reason, the 17 through 19s. I have no idea why, but it's just what it does. Now this truck does have a Banks air intake, and I just love the sound the trucks make when you have an air intake and you do this. That never gets old. We're already starting to get up to temp. We're already about at 145. Like I said, these trucks with the 6 speeds get up the temperature really, really fast compared to the 10 speed. I don't know if you guys know this or not, so I'll put it out here. On the 2020 trucks, the reason why they up the tow capacity so much from the 17 through 19s, even though it's the same L5P, is they put a massive oil cooler on it and a massive cooling system. So the 20s hold a lot of cooling compared to these trucks, and it's just for more cooling capacity and everything like that, so it can tow more weight. And probably with 10-speed transmission as well, it holds a lot more fluid. My truck, I never see it get above, like I said in the last video, 150. This one already at 150, and I've only been driving for probably about 5 or 6 minutes already. So we'll see. This loop, I'm about halfway through it. I'm gonna go up, make a U-turn, come back to my house, and we'll see what the transmission fluid temperature is at. We'll hop in the 17 truck, and we'll do the same exact drive and see what we're looking at for fluid temperature wise. Alright, so we just got back from that little loop, and as you can see, the transmission fluid temperature is right around 189, so right around 190 like I said originally. I know these trucks like to run right around that range. So let's hop into 2017 now and take that for a spin. We'll probably have to grab fuel, because I don't think there's much left in there. So we'll go grab some fuel, then we'll go on that little drive and see how much it actually makes a difference. This truck is just so mean with the stance on here. I need 16 wide so bad, or just get 2-inch spacers for my truck so badly. It just looks so good. We're only at about 133 degrees temperature-wise for transmission, and we're about halfway through the drive. So that's about a 60-degree difference so far. Same exact loop, same exact everything really. Temperature is the same time of day. And this truck, if anything, should be even hotter because it's sitting on a 9-inch lift on 37s with 14 wides. So if anything, it should be hotter, but it's not. So we'll see what it is when we get home, but so far, like I said, it's about a 60-degree difference. We just got home from the drive with the truck with the bypass valve, and we're sitting right around 150. The other truck was at 190 degrees. So basically, I would say roughly 40-degree temperature difference. Now, I would say for a fact it definitely works, because if it didn't work, it'd be just as hot as the other truck. It definitely just gets up there, but it cools down a lot faster. With the other truck without the bypass valve, it stays at that temperature and doesn't really cool down. This one cools down. You can see as it starts to go up, like on the way home, it's up a little incline. You see the temperatures creep up, but they come right back down. They come back down right around 150, like I would say. So like I said, it definitely makes a difference, and I would definitely recommend it, because 40-degree temperature difference over the course of, say you have your truck 100,000 miles, that will definitely add up. So that's about it for this video, guys. Like I said, it definitely does make a difference, the bypass valve, and I do think it is worth the $55. So if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you have any questions about the install or the bypass valve, leave them down below. I'll do the best I can to answer them. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.